Here's my result of the lawsuit against school district there when I had run for school board. This is your district here. Chronic absentee rates. See West Arundecoit, and then down here is a 12.4%. Regents diplomas. Arundecoit High School, 96%. And then way down here, East Street Senior High, 57, 88%. Taxes and spending, like I said, they're very high. 22,000, 9th. Now same town, West Arundecoit, it's like 18-something thousand. Way down, way cheaper. Explain that to me. Look at this trash, you know. West Arundecoit, 4th grade English is up there near the top, 78%. And then down here, East Arundecoit, 52%. Now that's a big difference. 78 to 52, it's like half of them. You know, like I said, they're not doing good. And they'll tell you, these people on the board and the superintendent will tell you that they're going. West, 8th grade, we're getting close to high school. West Arundecoit, 73%. See, they're up near the top. And near the bottom here, 34% East Arundecoit. Did you hear that? 34% 8th grade English. Same town, 73% West Arundecoit. And then 8th grade science. Now they're both in the kind of the bottom here. East Arundecoit, 20%. Did you see that? 8th grade math. West Arundecoit, 5%. East Arundecoit 0, and I don't know what that, but it looks like East Arundecoit's near the bottom. Wow. None of them are doing good. But anyways, people under this woman's leadership here will tell you all great things, you know. Give me a break. Somebody on that board, I believe, had told me that he was asked to run. He's been there forever. So he could keep an eye on him and make sure that things go right. By a former superintendent, which makes you wonder, you know. It makes you wonder. Not that I don't think the superintendent there is not doing a good job, but I think she's more into woke stuff and this other garbage is the problem. And this board, like I say, I don't think anybody's going to run for board next year. I don't see anybody at the school board meetings. You know, this district, I think, is dead. We had winning teams when I was in the school. The track team, the swim team, wrestling team was #1, and now the wrestling team don't even score in some of the tournaments. And they're bragging. They don't even have a summer program. We had summer programs for sports. And I know people that tried to get that, and they couldn't get it. They want to fight you, this district. People got tired of the district, you know, fighting with them to get something done. So, pardon me if I'm angry, but I believe these elections are fixed, and you know, I think we're headed to the bottom. This education system, enrollment's been dropping too, and I think most of the districts for several years, and in a meeting they even talked about that well, people are moving out, people are homeschooling, was getting big, and sending them to private or chartered schools. But the numbers are going up for that, and people aren't having kids either. But I just think our education system is in trouble. And why are we near the bottom for the Western world, plus, you know, Japan and Israel or whatever, Australia? We're near the bottom. How come? You know? I mean, you get Sweden and Denmark are progressive, right? I mean, but they're progressive here in East Arundecoit, and yet they're near the bottom. And they want to brag for some reason. Don't brag unless you got something to brag about. Now, if you read this garbage here from the Department of Education, this jibber-jabber, legal garbage. Now, if you read this at the bottom, They're talking about overturning the election. Why waste my time? I never asked for them to overturn the election. I asked them to change what they did the following year. And then it says in the bottom, now why they waste your time? While the standard to overturn the election has not been included for illustrative purposes, petitioner does not seek annulment of election results. No kidding. So why'd you put all this garbage in there? Well, we went back and forth with these attorneys. I swear to God, and I really believe this, that they are running the clock up. Do you know what I'm saying? The meter is running. Ka-chink, ka-chink dollars. I really believe a lot of the stuff that they went back and forth with me was so that they must have paid $20,000, $50,000 in legal fees to fight me. And I had somebody advising me. I did not have a lawyer. I had somebody advising me. But to really beat them, you need a good lawyer that's experienced in it. And I ain't got $50,000 to waste on this. You know, there's nothing in it for me. I don't have kids in the school, and you know. But anyways, this whole thing is crooked, is what I'm claiming. And we just read this garbage. And I believe that the lawyers are running this, and they're ruining it.